Ladies and gentlemen, watch me pull this burst. That's gold, but that doesn't mean it isn't a burst. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, no silver, 4, 3 golds, let's go. 3 golds, let's go! Agria CX. She was one of the big dogs when she first came out in Global. I remember maining her right up front. Made things very easy. Watch me pull this burst. That's a funny looking burst. I experienced some luck overflow. It got so good that it went all the way back down to bottom. Alrighty, gentlemen. Last time, we wrapped up Arc 3 of Opera Omnia, in which we got the Warrior of Light back, and the gods of this world ended up suspending themselves in time indefinitely just to keep the world up. So, it seems like the villains are up to their nefarious shenanigans, and the world is bereft of both light and dark. So we've got this kind of grayscale world going on here. But in good news, we got the Act 1 world map screen, the world map music back. I like that. All right, so Chapter 1 for a flowering future and dining dialogue. What does Arc 4 have for us? A land in repose. That's not a grayscale landscape. Wait, is this? This is where we met. Yeah, but something's different. The grass and flowers don't look as lively before. It's a little sad. That has to be because the gods are sealed away, Kupo. I didn't think it would be this bad. Well, you did guide us here, but I suppose even if you have some kind of feel for the world, it isn't enough to tell what's going on. Why did you bring us here anyway? Let me, Does it have something to do with the memories you got from Garland? Actually, even before all this, I still had a vague sense of what was happening in the world. What? Explain? Interesting, so he's only been entrusted with a portion of their powers. Even so, the memories I recovered have made me realize anew the duty I must bear for protecting the world. The memories of a goddess who perished while protecting her warriors. She must have been quite special to you. I swore that I would protect her to the last, but I was unable to keep that promise. I'll live with that regret for the rest of my days. However, the world she and the other god wrought and care they felt for it gave rise to a new world and new gods. You mean Materia and Spiritus? And if her desire was to protect this world and its warriors, then that is what I will do as well, just as before. I feel the same way. This world is just as important to me as the one we came from. I think everyone feels that way. I know I do. That's why it's so worrying to see things in this shape. Yeah, the same thing might be happening elsewhere, too. We should check things out before we come up with a plan. So let's have a look around. Brings back memories, huh? That it does. Now let us set forth into the world. Once again. Hey! It's finally Queena. They misspelled Queen. I'm very interested to see what Queena's deal is in the story and gameplay-wise. Oh, Era's house theme? Well, yeah, that's why it's called a flowering future. Flowering future for the flower girl. A trickle of life. Something's wrong with the flowers. That's not surprising. There's no wind, no water. It's like when the crystal was shattered. Yes, this reminds me of what happened in our world. I've experienced this too. Seeing the world slowly creep toward its end, it's terrifying. Its end? The gods gave their bodies so that the world would continue. Didn't it work? Perhaps they only brought the world time. Oh no. Fusoya from Final Fantasy IV. Didn't expect to see him in this game, but there he is. It appears the conflict between light and darkness pushed the world toward the brink. You have been surviving on borrowed time for quite a while. The gods have only delayed the inevitable. So you're saying it's already too late? It can't be. No matter how much strength was bolstered before, it didn't seem to have an effect. You must find a way to make the world whole before the tenuous balance collapses. The question remains as to how? Well, we have our previous experiences to rely upon. This is similar to what happened to our world. If the gods of this place have a similar role to the crystals in ours, if we restore the strength somehow, that might work. That could get this place up and running again. Yes, but are we not speaking in circles? The power to revive a world is not one that can be attained easily. We should consider this problem carefully before moving forward. You're right, we can't rush this. We all have to put our heads together. Yes, yes. But if we don't do something, the worlds and animals will die. I hate to think of that happening. Do you have any ideas, Tifa? If there's anything we can do to help, I want to do it. Aerith. Sure, we gotta try, right? We should split up and see what we can find. Insert hairline joke. Oh, yeah. Fusoya's got them saggy jeans hairline. Am I still in normal? Am I still being normal? Final Fantasy VII music. Looks like we're just going straight into Arc to episode 1 of Arc 4 with the Final Fantasy VII episode. Why not? Yep, we're still in normal mode. Gosh dang it. Wait. There isn't even a normal mode. It's just all, it just is what it is. Huh? Alright. Interesting game. You're still gonna let me get by only doing the chaos though, right? I also noticed that the, instead of having a cloud of, instead of having a fog of war that you work through, now the world gains its color back as you go through it, just like Sonic Generations. Man, when did the original Sonic Generations came out? I know it came out for the 360 generation. Kind of funny I say 360 generation. Out of all... Yeah, see? The world is all lacking color over here, but as we clear a swath through it, looks like we're bringing back the color. Very nice. I win, baby. Oh, the nostalgic music. It disturbs my slumber. Memes. That's what disturbs my slumber. Well, we've worked our way up to 3 waves. I'm quite curious how this is going to pan out since we don't have normal and hard mode available to toggle between. Is Lufenia gonna become necessary? A trio of conspirators. The very earth is decaying. Is this due to the gods being sealed away? Huh! Ah, you've come. I wondered if you were to make an appearance, so short of purpose as you were. I do not lose heart as easily as you. Though the gods may be absent, the power of the will yet remains. This place can be revealed by the hands of man, then I say it should. Now, ambitious of you. Even with the power of that pair who returned from the previous world, your ambitions didn't amount to much. You would need power greater still. Just how do you plan on attaining it? As if I would divulge that to the likes of you. Of course, I would expect a man of your kind to give up the secret so easily, but I believe I know what you're after. If one saw power to determine the very course of the world, they would have to seek out a will as powerful as that of the Dark Crystal Core, which caused me no end of suffering. Impressive, you're on the right track. Ah! Who are you? Why should we listen to you? I have much stronger grasp of the forces that flow about this world than the both of you. He's Zandy, a great magus. He alone possessed the power to summon the cloud of darkness to his world, thus ushering it ever closer to destruction. Though it seems he bit off a little more he could chew. Are you insinuating that I should consider that a mistake? Oh, it appears that you're not nearly so regretful as I was led to believe. What caused this change of heart? I do not intend to waste any more time on you. My life has not been restored. I should have poured every drop of strength I had in achieving my desires. Before you said you were on the right track. If you come here, does that mean you intend to use the power of their wills? If I did, what would that be to you? This world must be restored. If it is not, there is no hope of returning home. I feel the ceiling could possibly deserve that outcome. You are as perceptive as they say. What? Nunny? Even so, I have no way of knowing how powerful their wills are. I must make sure. I shall keep a close eye on them. For it seems that soon their plan is to begin, and I have an interest in where it will lead. I suppose that is something we'll have to ignore, but I don't intend to hide in the shadows. So, the villains are very, very, very far from united. We'll have to see where this is dang-gum going. They're just kind of leapfrogging over one another to all accomplish their own ambitions. The heroes are all just like, my love for my friends is my power. The guiding wind to my ambitions. And the villains are just like, I'm going to use you, and I'm going to use you, and I'm going to use you. And those two are using each other, so I'm going to use them after they're done using each other. Still can't believe that in the last stream, in order to defeat the Cloud of Darkness, the Spiritist warriors who ended up being chill dudes formed the Warriors of Darkness. That was really something. That was great. It's boss time, baby. A threatening climb, it would seem. Oh no, blue dragons. Not tap 'em. I really should take care of my my hydration before the stream happens. But then when am I going to do my duties? A budding idea. The flowers are all wilting. The stars have seen better days, you know. Indeed, and I hate to see the pretty things look so sad. There must be something we can do. This is becoming more and more common. Maybe if we water them a bit, they'll start to look better. Oh. Aerith, look at the flowers. It just hurts to see them. I know. I see everyone else feels the same way. When I see flowers in this state, my heart starts to break. That's a natural reaction, just like when you see a beautiful lady weeping. This is proof that the world is weakening. The gods have lost their strength and the world is decaying. Len and the others encounter the same thing. We don't have much time. When symptoms start appearing, it's only a matter of time until the end. They won't wait for us to fix things. Now we know what's going on. Isn't there a way to help? Well, I had an idea. I thought maybe we could use the strength of our wills to heal the world. That's a good idea, you know. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Say if there's even a small chance it'll work, it's worth trying. Well, now that you mention it, I took some seeds from the flowers you planted the other day, and maybe we can plant them together. I like that idea. There's always a flower garden on the airship, and now you want to make one here? If you guys are planting flowers, think we could plant some Stilla blooms. Of course, that would really bring everything together. Thanks. I say this because I remember the fields of Scylla blooms in Lady Lunafreya's palace. They were breathtaking, but Noct never had a chance to see them at Lunafreya. It would be nice to have Ignis and Prompto along, too. They weren't able to see them either. Thinking back, you guys were all doom and gloom back then. You've really come a long way. Right, then let's plant the flowers together. Apologies for interrupting such a touching moment. But that's a foolish plan. I don't see anything wrong with it. Mind giving us some insight? Explain! Although the flowers may be beautiful, they do not stir positive memories within all of us. What are you talking about? You know? I've said my piece. Arden, wait! They never wait. They walk away, you go, wait! And they never stop. They just never stop, man. It's almost as if they don't want to wait. Now there, Matthew. Welcome aboard the USS DFFOO. Oh, so there's stairs going down. Or up. Yup, it's actually Aerith's house. Don't know why it looks like this, though. Actually, that's just the... No, that's not exactly Aerith's house. Alright, what are you leading up to, video game? Seeds of Premonition. Alright. Arden! Wow, she chased him all the way here. Please tell me, do you know what happened to these flowers? Just so you don't misunderstand me, I want to make it clear that I'm no ally of theirs. So I won't simply go along with whatever they propose. I have no obligation. But what does that have to do with the flowers? Flowers insist on spreading from the earth, even if the world around them is dying, even if none wish to behold them. When I'm in a place like this, one littered with flowers, memories come floating to the surface. Memories I'd rather not contemplate. I can't stand it. That is all I wanted to say. Aerith! What's this guy's problem? Gives me the willies. He said he hates seeing flowers. What? Why would he? That's a Pavlin. Well, I was trying to think of a way to fix the world. Like maybe we could use the strength of will to breathe life back into the flowers. I wanted to plant everyone's favorites, not just Scylla blossoms, but Arden said that the flowers don't always bring about good memories. Huh? What's he talking about? So I tried to get him to explain. Don't worry about Scylla blossoms, you don't need to go to the trouble. No, I was the one who wanted them to bloom. They look so sad, all wilted like that. You say you're looking for a way to fix the world. Does it have to be the flowers? Flowers are tied to the life of the planet. You're not just doing it for fun, are you? No, I really want to save the world. Is that so? Well, hold on. So you really won't stop? Cloud, what's gotten into you? Is something the matter? I don't know, I can't explain it, but something tells me that if Aerith brings back the flowers, then she won't be able to return to our world. Hey, hold on just a minute. Don't say things like that. Right, sorry, my bad. I need to cool off. Did you have a vision of the future? Cloud, wait! What was that about? No idea, but it might have something to do with the memories being mixed up. Not even Cloud is on my side. Maybe I should just give up after all, even though I don't want to. Cloud, you're being silly. You don't ever disagree with Aerith, even if she is blatantly wrong. Talking about height in the chat. And it's our first node stack of Arc 4. Let's go. World full of flowers, baby. Pocket full of money. I can't believe Cloud objected. He took flowers from me when we first met. He can't hate them that much. Are you alright, Aerith? I heard about what Cloud said. What's wrong with him? He doesn't seem like the type of guy who would do something like that without a good reason. Did you see why he didn't want to help you? You said that if we make flowers bloom again, he thought I might not be able to return to our world. Huh! What does that mean? Oh no, Tifa said it might have something to do with his memories being mixed up. You think it might be because he remembered one of mine? Well, memories in and of themselves aren't necessarily bad. Yep. But I like to ask him why he's scared. Cloud's scared? Maybe. But this is important to me. You want to fix the world by bringing the flowers back to life, right? Then what makes that method better than any other? Well, flowers are connected to the world by their very roots. Ah, so you think this place is the same as our world? Maker's full of flowers. Your wallet's full of money, remember? Yes! Crisis core, baby! What are you talking about? This plan I had. Flowers only grow in certain areas, so it figures you sell them, you can make loads of cash. That's an interesting way to summarize it. Before all that, a kid who lived in the slums stole Zach's wallet because he couldn't afford medicine. So he wanted to sell flowers to fill his wallet and be in the slums with money. His wallet in the slums with money. That way everyone would be happy. I see, so he wanted to lift the whole region up. That's pretty ambitious. I want to do the same thing in this world by making the flowers bloom. Everything's connected so closely. Even our life flows through this world. When living things die, they return to it. Just like my mother did after she raised me. But if the flow of life becomes impeded, the land decays and the flowers can't bloom. Right, so this world's the same as yours. May not seem like much, but the blooming flowers are proof the energy is flowing throughout the world. So that's why I was so adamant about finding a way to get the world moving again. I didn't want to leave it to rot. All things flow in a cycle, and all things return to it. So the flowers, plants, and trees might all hold the same essence of Eris' loved ones. We should make the flowers bloom. It's the most natural thing to do. Thank you, everyone. We still have to do something about Cloud's doubts. Path to Hope, baby. Gotta love how we have a character named Hope in the game, but they keep on throwing us Hope as a concept. It's like, the joke's right, they hate themselves, man. That's a lot of Gundams. They're babushkas. Facets of memory, baby. Why did I say that? Cloud, hold up. Everyone's been looking for you. What happened? Well... Yeah, You were so adamant in your objection to Aerith's idea. Why was that? Seems like a great plan, don't you think so? I'm not like Arden, but I still don't think we should make the flowers bloom. Why? Oh no, it's just this fake unease I have. But I can't explain it. Pardon me. Gotta stretch. I can see where you're coming from. Flowers don't always bring happy memories, after all. In fact, my most vivid memory involving flowers is when I placed them in front of my mother's grave. You're right. When I see flowers, I remember all the friends I have lost. I know what you guys are saying, but the real reason you feel that way is because you're scared so much for those people. Somewhere within the memories you lost, there might be someone involving flowers and a person you care for deeply. You think so? Makes sense, actually. There you are, Cloud. Hey, now's your chance to clear the air. Tell her what you told us. We'll leave you two alone. Hold anything back and you might regret it. I wanted to talk to you again. Me too. Sorry about what I said before. It's not that I hate your idea, I just have this bad feeling. You know, Cloud, it's scary to think about what'll happen after your dreams come true. Huh? You said if I make the flowers bloom again, you're scared that I won't be able to go back home. I think this is just the same as when we refuse the respite offered by the gods. When our dreams come true, it feels like that'll be the end of it. That's why you're scared, isn't it? You put it that way, probably. I thought it might be... I'm sorry, I for a minute there I thought that the music was going a little off kilter. But I think that's just me filtering the music out in favor of my own voice. I thought it might be because of what everyone was talking about before, that my memories of flowers might involve someone I cared about. But now, I think you might be right. Well, if you're convinced, then I'm happy. After we're done, we'll go home together. My mother's waiting after all. We're a part of this world too. I want to keep it safe for our sakes and for everyone else's. Got it. Now that I know why I was feeling off, I can deal with it. I'll follow your lead and help you get those flowers blooming again. Really? Yay, I knew you'd understand. Wait here, now I have to talk to Arden. Oy. The need to dehydrate has come earlier than normal. I'll be right back. You guys speculate on what's gonna happen next. Maybe I'll fight some more wyverns, who knows? Be right back. We are back. Thank you for waiting. Don't know what it is about streaming these mobile games. Is the fact that I do a whole lot of talking and narrating, but as soon as I get a little bit in, my body just starts shutting down, and I need like 10 minutes of lying down in order to keep going. I should really just do that lying down beforehand. Or maybe I should try getting proper sleep. That could be something. Not as invested knowing that this act doesn't have a proper conclusion. It does have a proper conclusion, it's just that we in North America aren't going to be able to see it. As soon as they announced the end of service, they just said, okay, we're going to stop working on literally everything. But they did say, maybe, that they're going to put the rest of the story up on YouTube. So they can't implement it, but they'll still able to put up video versions of it. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep this moving. Amazing what just lying down for 10 good minutes can do for you. Should put that earlier in the day. Or maybe I should get back in my workout routine. You know, start generating my own energy by through production, and not just going into a vicious cycle of exhaustion and then napping when there's no need to. We're getting closer to the technical finale. Yep. We're getting close to a finale of sorts. And we're looking at, like, what, 2 more streams of this? And then on Lunar New Year, we're going to be playing something different. And then on Valentine's Day, we're going to be playing something different. So we're looking at going till next Saturday, probably. Next Saturday, which will be the 17th. Yeah, so Lunar New Year, regular stream. Yep. A heart opens. Should get that looked at. You would speak with me. Yes, I would ask that you listen to Eric's request once more. I will not change my mind. I cannot suffer the sight of Scylla blossoms. And so I shall never agree. Scylla blossoms are the flower of the oracle, and a favorite of someone you cared for deeply. Huh! Be careful where you tread. There are places I will allow not even you to encroach upon. I presume too much. I apologize. The flowers need to only be a symbol of suffering. Surely they can evoke happy memories for you as well. And what would you know? The oracle's duty is to heed the words of the gods. But your role is over. You should not be bounded by your past. In this world, at least, can we not devote our time remembering the pleasant moments? I suppose so. Arden! I've been looking for you. You are persistent, aren't you? And you brought a friend this time. Well, how about this? If you wish so desperately to convince me, show me the strength of your will. What are you? Of course you don't have to face me alone. You can attract others to your side. That's your strength. Well, I guess that means it's okay for us to butt in. Now things are getting lively. You're here to help? Of course. Your flowers have already brightened the world, and we would do what we can to make the world even brighter. Even now they're flourishing, all thanks to you. Let's fill this place with them and shower them with love. You're still as hopelessly quarrelsome as ever, I see. What are you doing? You see no problem fighting this alone, do you? If you think to offer me pity or sympathy, don't. I detest such things. Don't misunderstand me. I have no sympathy or pity for you. But if you're struggling to move forward, I only thought I'd even the odds a bit. What game are you playing? Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Going down at the end of this month. We're the same after all, right? Do as you wish. Now that the interruptions are over. Fight this big dude. Laser the strength of your wills. Thank you, everyone. I don't plan on losing. Let's show them what we're made of. Too much screen time, you say? Maybe. Well, the thing is that if I'm not looking at my personal computer all day, I'm looking at my work laptop all day. I won't be swayed by half-hearted convictions. Come away with everything you have. You heard him. Don't hold back. I don't plan to. Everyone, give me your strength. We'll teach Arden not to get in the way. That was a loud train. Anybody hear that train? Damn! Hit him with that braver. And you see the power of the will remains strongest force in the world, even when the gods are sealed away. Just what does Xander intend to do with this lot? So do you get it now? Do you understand why we feel the way we do? I do, with promise to promise you're free to plant your flowers. Yes, he said it's okay. Good, I guess your persistence paid off. We heard fighting. It was quite fierce by the sound of it, but I didn't sense any malice. You guys okay? I guess you could say that. Look over there. Ha! The flowers, they're blooming. You're right, they're beautiful. These are different than the flowers elsewhere. They resonate with life, almost as if the world itself has been restored. How did this happen? He took a bite of gum gum. I summoned a monster that to draw off the strength of their will. I suppose it worked. Ah! A monster? You can't go around summoning monsters already. That means by fighting we can restore strength to the world. No fighting! You'll ruin the flowers. Ha 5x7 reference. Nah, sorry I didn't think about that. But you did shed some light on how we might set the world's forces flowing once more. It took a lot of work to get these blooming. Maybe we should use a camera or a sphere to take a picture and show the others. Now that's an amazing idea. Everyone will be so happy. I'll make the power of will even more powerful. If we all work toward the same goal, the energy of our emotions will be more focused. Good idea. I know, right? I suggested it first, Well, if we're gonna take care of the flowers, we're all gonna have to work together. That's right. It'll take a while, but little by little, we'll get them blooming. Yeah! Nice. I'll go round up the others. So I guess that's the theme of Arc 4. So now we sense light among them. A feeling altogether different than during our fights with the Cloud of Darkness and Jack. A feeling of warmth, of comfort. Could this be the power of will? So yeah, I guess the theme of Arc 4 is reinvigorating the world through the power of will. Nice. Gonna eat that, Chandler the Third. Fully enhance a Relay ZX weapon for a spear. Kupo. Kupo. Kupo Man. Kupo Rama. Kupo Mania. A node stack already so soon? You shouldn't have. A glimmer of hope. Let's go. Everyone's spreading the cheer. I can't believe that despite everything, they still want to help. Makes me so happy. Yo, Aerith! These are going great. This place will be a field of flowers in no time. Thank you. I really couldn't have done it without you all. This is something I've been wanting for so long, and even though this isn't our world, I would love for my dream to come true here. The earth and the water that feed the flowers are weak, so I didn't know how many could help, but the most important thing is that we try. Let us believe in the strength of our wills. Right. We're finished. How about you guys? Welcome back. You did all about what we can here. We'll see if it works soon. I'm feeling a bit nervous. It'll work this time. I know it. Then let's start. Focus your wills upon me. Look! It's only a few, but they're blooming. You did it, Aerith. Your thoughts reached them. You just have to keep going, and we'll be helping you every step along the way. Thank you. So let's try one more. Suddenly... What is this for? Start growing flowers? Such Judas ideals. Who the hell are you to make fun of us? That earthquake was your doing, wasn't it? Just what are you trying to do, huh? Yes, anger, good. A much more potent force than flowers. What are you talking about? Hey, yo! You're gonna catch the holy hell! Figure it out, or your flowers burn! Stop it, you're ruining everything! We tried really hard to make this happen, and I will only lay another finger on the flowers. Is that so? If you don't wish to see this place burn, you must fight for its survival! Yeah, we're gonna kick your butt like we do every single week. Resistance to the flowers! Chaos! 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 He treats the flowers like they're nothing. What are you plotting? I won't let you ruin all of our hard work, so leave now or I'll make you leave. The strength of your will shall prove a useful tool indeed. Uh-oh. Did I just make Zandy French? Might have. Get forced upon. And now I know this is Neon. Yeah. Rip Bozo. I'm so worried about what happens when we come up into Lufenia. To the Garden Overflowing with Hope, Part 1. Interesting we didn't get a cutscene right after smacking Zandy down. Guess we need to deal with a little bit of aftermath first. Realization of will? What about the realization of grace? Very good. What are you saying? If such strength can heal the world, then I look forward to seeing your progress. Whoop! He got away. There was a reason for his actions, but it seems he has no intention of sharing it with us. Gather he was testing something that he withdrew so quickly attests to his success. He was trying to make us mad. Reminded me of when Jack was trying to make the light stronger. Just what is he up to? Oh no, look at the flowers! It's not that bad, but their fighting definitely affected them. This one might be okay if I replant it, and this one might be okay if I attach it to something to support it. Oh, what to do after all that work we did. We must act quickly. We can recover from this. Sandy's a meanie pants. Hey, Aerith, why don't I try telling you a fortune? What? What's that supposed to achieve? Well, won't it achieve? A sense that this is the end of your troubles. Only rosy days ahead of yours. Thank you. Then please continue. You got it. Your luck is... One chaka, hoka chaka, hoka chaka, hoka chaka. Middling. Even if something's in your way, move forward with a resolve, and the path will show itself. That's exactly what we've been doing. Well, we could try another fortune. Oh no, it's okay, really. Thank you for trying to cheer me up. It helped me remember something. It helped me remember as long as we believe with all our hearts, the world will return to what it once was. Yeah, we just have to try again as many times as it takes. Again, I feel like a warmth, like a lantern has just been lit. Everyone's desire to see the flowers bloom, it burns brighter than ever before. Just like when a new landmark appeared, I can sense this change in the world. And there's only one thing I must do. What are you doing? I think I can help make the flowers bloom again. We must unite in heart, mind, and thought. Deliver your thoughts unto me. Ha! This must be where I roll, isn't it, Materia? Warrior of Light's gonna make some green thumb action happen. I always find it amusing whenever I stop to think about the fact that whenever all of these skill names that appear up here, they appear in the character's native window type. So, Lena's skills appear in the style of Final Fantasy V, Setzer's appear in the style of Final Fantasy VI, and Arnea's appear in the style of Final Fantasy XV. Ah, these bloomin' thoughts. This place is beautiful. Maybe one day if our work succeeds, our original world will come to look like this too. We have a long road ahead of us, but I look forward to seeing its end. Would you look at this? It's like your guns back home. Really? Cool. If we sold all these, we'd get about... Don't be a bloody idiot. We got a lot of work to back home if we want to see flowers like this. You're right, we dreamed of this site for a site that the world's been saved. I'm scared to move an inch or else I might step on them. Take care of them, this is a dream come true for her after all. The Gateway Cloud was nervous, it might be better if they were stayed. This is amazing, this is what your home is like? I'd hope to show you one day. But being here now is like a dream, I wish I could tell Gentiana. Take some pictures, Propto. Let's make as many memories as we can. Hey! Aerith, we did it! There's so many flowers! It happened. It really happened. That's a good thing, right? You've been dreaming about this for a while. Yeah, but it happened so fast. Is because of your conviction that everyone was able to come together as one. It was? Yeah, we all saw how hard you were trying, and it made us want to help as much as we could. This is what happened. You guys... That's what I thought. More flowers, more smiles. This is what you wanted all along, isn't it? This should be enough to heal the world. That's reassuring. We actually saved the world. I'm so happy. The deed befits the title of Warrior of Light, but the demon is not entirely your own. I sense the meddling hands of the gods behind this miracle. A single misstep could lead to disaster, but it seems that on this occasion, the world was healed. But they are merely flowers all the same. What is this familiar feeling? What indeed, my good man? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Do I actually need to... Giant shadow lurking in the flowers, Lufanium. Am I gonna get hit by a hard wall? I think I might actually get hard-walled. Oh, wait, what's this? Clear world full of flowers? Nope. I think I might get hard-walled by this, you guys. If they're gonna put a mandatory Lufania in front of me, and I already gave up on doing those. I mean, yeah, there was no G in front of this. So yeah, we have a whole part 2. I'll give it a shot! Oh my goodness! It's the friggin' Hell House. That's fascinating. We'll give it a shot! But who am I going to use? We'll use Queenie's character. Okay, I don't see any Lufania orb. That's encouraging. This guy's actually taking damage. Oh wait, is he gonna change? He's probably gonna change into the yeah, he's probably gonna go full on Hell House, and that's gonna be the real fight. Power increased. Yeah, we're gonna beat this guy up. And then he's going to transform into the real Hell House, and then the actual fight starts. Power further increased. Yep, everything's coming along just like in the original. The Hell House starts as a really unassuming house that casts weak attacks, but then slowly, but surely, it's going to show its real strength, and then we might see what this what this fight's really going to entail. Here it is. Yup. The real fight starts here, boys. Still took a hefty amount of damage from that. Okay, let's see your orb is like. Increase. Count target takes brave damage. Magic brave damage. Oh. Interesting. So then, are we actually Gucci here? Let's force them. So I'm dealing brave damage to you, but your count is still only going down. I have to wonder what that's about. Let's go ahead and do it again. Okay then. I think in Arc 4 they made the Lufinia fights very easy, and they saved all the difficulty for Shinryu. And if Shinryu is optional, then we still have a path forward. We can still make it through the story. So basically, they made... So let me see. So this opens up, and then we can... Alright, we're good. And I was panicking. What a surprise, the flowers really bloomed. Thanks to Aerith's determination. It wasn't just me that did this, everyone's will revived the flowers. Well, I think there might be something else, Kupo. Something else? What could that be? Well, it was you that focused the power of everyone's will, right? When you did that, I felt something. It reminded me of that feeling when Materia used her power, Kupo. But I guess it could have been anything, Kupo. That moment, I knew exactly what had to be done. At the same time, I knew it was Materia's desire for me to do so. There was a sense that when this place appeared and the flowers were in full bloom, the world's strength had returned. It seems I've changed as well. You can sense not only when the land changes, but also the energy flowing through it. You've been granted the power most special indeed. So you're like a god or something? I don't think that's it. It's more like he was given the power of a god. A subtle but important difference. Either way, it seems he was chosen to make our wills manifest. Materia must have entrusted you with that power, Kupo. Since she can't do it, she wants you to do it for her. I see, so both Materia and Spirit is supposed to give her spite to their warriors. When I thought of making everyone else's desire into reality, I must have drawn upon her strength. And in doing so, you returned the strength to the world. If we try that again, if we took all of someone's fervent desires and wish for it to become true, then we can strengthen it even more. If we keep doing it, then the gods... Yes, their strength will return and they will be revived. I have to ask how to know that will be your ultimate goal. My duty is to protect this world and my allies, but it's not something I can do on my own. If I'm trying to fulfill my duty, then I require their strength. Sounds like we know where we're going next. Yes, let's everyone's desires for respite be fulfilled. Let's return life to this world. So, yeah. Hey! The entire map got color. Very nice. You'll love to see it. It's interesting to see that they're not actually, they're not actually acknowledging that this is Aerith's house from her original world. Meanwhile... Silent marshes. Oh, right, Queen is in this chapter. Smell of frog in air. Frog's very close, soon I feast, but... I can't find frogs, there's something wrong with nose. Oh... There in Marsh is something yummy. I see something yummy. Huh? Isn't this... I've been to these marshes before. I knew it. I thought they looked familiar. That means... Wait, I don't hear any frogs. It might not be the same, but it might be the same, but it's not. Frogs? That's how you know? Yeah, the place we're thinking was crawling with them. Even if you couldn't see them, you could hear them. Perhaps this world's waning power has something to do with the change. Well, I can't say that's an impossibility. I know someone would be disappointed with that. Disappointed? What are you talking about? Just one of our old friends really liked frogs. Caught a few of them, if I recall. Frog catching, I've done that once. Never again. What? But you were so good at it. You didn't seem to hate it back then. Is he being a player analog right now? You know, I have a story about toads, too. It's a disaster! Gilgamesh, what's got you so worked up? You gotta tell me, have you seen a white round thing with a tongue that droops almost to the ground? Wait, they're here too, so you met them? I did. They looked a bit out of sorts, so I offered them some fruit I tucked away in a torsion. Then they said they wanted more and jumped in. I haven't seen them since. Yep, that about fits the bill. Sorry to ask, but you think you could help us look for them? It's gotta be one of our friends, I'm sure of it. It's Queena time, baby. Good night, Matthew. Interesting that they pick a marsh to be one of the places to illustrate the returning color. Yes! Final Fantasy IX fight music! Injected into my veins! Ba 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 ba. Bitter fiat. When did your weapon get replaced with flowers? You playing with mods, Arden? Have you finished your little excursion? Where's your next destination? I am disappointed in you. I thought that all the people you would reject the charity of the gods. But here I see you going along with their quest for respite. It's quite the accusation. These flowers were a gift and nothing more. If you're so bent on restoring the world by your own hand, might I ask how you intend to do so? If you aren't able to admit your shortcomings, then you are unfit for rule. Nani? They may only be flowers, but that they bloom attest to the nature of this world, to its slavery to the gods. Who was it that convinced you into such folly? Who would treat you people as mere pawns? I tell you, the gods pulled your strings. Before they used you on the pretext they would benefit the greater good. Are you truly willing to let the past repeat? What do you know? If that were the case, if you're so confident, why don't you convince them of the truth? You do make an interesting point. I would despise an existence of being led around on a leash. Perhaps the others simply haven't noticed it around their necks. Why not make them aware of this presence? I fail to see why you would take an interest. You do. In fact, I'm very interested in how they will act, godless as they are. Very well, then I shall humor you. It may yield useful information after all. I didn't think you'd bother to intervene, much less encourage him. Any gift granted on high is unfair by its very nature. He and I can both agree on that. But if one can raise one's station in dint of their own effort and cunning, the world's already fair. I see. Did you encourage him because you knew he would only be met with disappointment? Thane is too idealistic, or perhaps too rational. Either way, that lot is unable to free themselves of the sacrifices they have suffered. They are no warriors, just people. Huh, so that's how it is. Well, if they like frogs so much, maybe we can draw them out with one. I caught an old man like that once. Oh, I remember eating them straight out of the well, if I recall. Out of the well? What's the story behind that? So we have to deal with frogs before. I think I still remember enough to help track them down. What are the chances of us being together like this? The world sure is full of surprises. Wonder if it'll work. Oh, I hope they haven't gotten far. Well, we got work we gotta do. This plan we have, so let's stick to it. Hi, yes, right, yes. So there was bad lag in 14. Let's keep it moving, baby. Baby. Over there, frog sighted. You two surround them. Zidon's friends need all the frags we can carry. Not so loud, you have to approach them quietly. Ah, they noticed us. We have to face them head on. Don't let them get away. Catch the frogs by absolutely decimating them. And the Queena has arrived. A bland world. A tasteless world. A world without the spice of life. Welcome back. Did you manage to find some frogs? Yeah, a bunch. We'll find your friend in no time. Are you sure this will work? I've never heard of using frogs for bait, yo. What? You don't believe me? I think I know my friend better than you do. If frogs are nearby, they'll come. We just gotta wait. Ooh, smell frogs. Wonderful frogs. Did you hear that? Is that a ghost? This is just like when we met that geezer in the well. Well, that's not it. I know that voice. It's them. It's coming from deeper in the marshes. We just have to let one of these frogs loose. Now go, my good friend. Got you! Ah! It's the ghost! Oh, I'm glad to see my plump little friend is okay. There you are, Queena. Zidon, Aiko, what are you doing here? Why are you with man who gave me fruit? I'm glad to see you, but very busy. Must feast on frog legs. We caught that so we could find you. Thank Bartz and Crow for getting it. You catch frog from me? Must be good people. Best people. We hear they were your favorites, so how do you eat them? Would love to explain, but busy eating now. Just like that, huh? Hey, not so fast. If you don't chew first, you'll regret it later. It's small and tastes strange. Something wrong with food here? Well, that's probably has something to do with the world's waning strength. It makes sense that it would not affect not only the flora, but the fauna as well. How do you know all this? Are you Master Gourmand? Not quite. I'm a god. Not of this world, but I have my ways all the same. There's a lot I don't know. If you god, then make more frogs. Frogs with more delicious meat. Oh, well, I think that would be against the rules. Never seen her so flustered. I like this newcomer. Hold on, Queena. Hunger isn't exactly real here. You have to eat them right away. Just forget about the frogs for now. What do you say? Forget about frogs? Well, you really pissed them off, yo. They really like eating. The same thing happened when I gave them the fruit. They took their meal with a plum. They took their meal with a plum? There you are. Did you find your friend, Kupo? Oh, you must be them. I'm glad you found each other, Kupo. Moogle's so small. I can eat? No, Queena, no eating Moogles. They're gross, anyway. Well, I guess we better feed them. Frogs. Must have more frogs! Souls. Must have more souls! Frostmourne hungers! Wampa-pa-pum, wampa, wampa-pum. And there's the loading screen for Queenum. Be grateful for every bite. I've been hungry before, to be sure, but never so hungry considering my own allies. I can imagine how difficult it must have been to spend all that time so famished. Guess we gotta fix that, huh? Ah, so you must be our voracious guest. I haven't much, but if bread suits your fancy, I shall gladly share mine with you. Really? You so kind. You're too generous, Master Papalymo. How did you make this? Well, I found myself talking of my home, and the subject of this bread came up. I thought maybe I could will it into being, and lo and behold, here we are. You kept me alive during long hours of research. See, it has everything you need. What does it taste like? Tastes like disappointment. Ah! I suppose it is something of an acquired taste. It wasn't made to satisfy the demands of a gourmand. Bread alone, not meal. Must put something on in between bread, perhaps sauce on top. Wow, you really have the mind of a chef. Indeed, Queen not only consumes but loves to create as well. Now, Queen works hard in Castle Alexandria to feed its many people. I wonder what they can make. Papalymo, do you have any other food? How was the last of it? And still you gave bread, you childlike Vivi, but heart big as saint. I would have you know, I am no child. This child from here? Oh, you see, Queen, we're in a different world. Papalymo and Licia are new friends. I'll explain everything later, but right now all you need to know is that this place is in danger. That's why we need your help. We all do. I see. Remind me of wisdom old master shared. Someone cook for you today, you cook for them tomorrow. Even if food not delicious, must still give thanks. Does that mean you plan on making us food? Master Papalymo, it's obvious Queen's mind is on their stomach. Let's settle that problem first. Queen, how exactly do you mean to repair friends? It's simple. These marshes full of frogs. Oh, but no more. Then what? Remember what Anna Cross said? This world is weakening. We managed to restore a little bit by making our friend's wish come true. If world's strong, frogs come back. I help make wishes come true. I go ask. Hold on, Queen. They don't waste any time. Note stack, baby. Get on that grind set. Food for the soul. Not just for the tummy, but for the soul. Whoa, who's this? What your wishes tell me? This is quite unusual. Quina, hold on! Sorry for the surprise. This is Quina, a friend from my world. Ah, so this makes me the one who you're looking for. I'm glad they're unharmed. They love eating. They're not a bad cook either. They just want to make sure everyone's wishes come true so the world can get better. They never met us. How selfless of you. Selfless? Well, not completely. However, now that I'm confronted with a question, I find it difficult to imagine what I would wish for. What do you want to eat? Hey! Now that question is easy to answer. There's a lot to chow down on. But right now I want a hot dog from the cafeteria. I've been craving them recently. Lately I've been wanting to eat rice balls. I still think about the one that Lady Rosa made before. It was so delicious. I'd probably want one of the sweet things from the book my dear friend gave me. It's so full of colorful confections, I could just stare at the pictures forever. There's something to be said for aesthetically pleasing food. While I'm uncertain the matter of how pleasing food will help the world, I'd very much like to have some of Tataru's famous tea. It is salve after a trying day. We're talking about relaxing. There's nothing better than meat soup, that, and a meal made with love by my mother. Sometimes she burns the food until it turns black. Yeah, there's something special about food made by family. I love the bannock my family used to send me. Eating food like that just makes you happy, of course, but it's remembering that person that made it really makes you smile. Those are the things we wish to protect, those small everyday moments. We can take the time to really savor what it is before us. Where can you eat something like that? It would be difficult to do so without returning home. Papalima was able to make bread materialize. Maybe we can do the same. Hold on, it's been so long I forgot how these hot dogs tasted. When we return to my world, I bet there'd be a mad rush to get them. Are you a fast runner? You have delicious food in front of me, yes. I think we're getting a little sidetracked. Why don't we talk about something else? Is there anything else important to you? Something you want to do? Everyone shares stories making me hungry. Wish I could eat frog. And there she goes. Huh? What's wrong? Your friend left. Should you follow them? Nutty! Maybe I should let them do what they want. That certainly was a cutscene. There was dialogue and people talked, and there was a beginning, a middle, and an end. Am I running out of steam again? I was up till late last night. The constant talking and the just watching this, I think, is conking me out. Shared interest, baby. Swamplands? What wish could possibly be fulfilled here? Have you been dragged into this world as well? I have, and I'm so hungry I almost tripped. Must eat before I fall down. So now must hurry. Smell frog! Smell from you. Where you come from? Thank you. I never forget kindness. Yarr! Get that froggy boy! Leave it to me. It's too dangerous. Run! Time to eat! Itadakimasu! This great knife work. Only a skilled chef can make precise cuts. Please teach me! Who are you? Marshall! Sorry about them. This is Quina, one of our friends. They're a really good cook, as long as the frog isn't distracting them, at least. Oh, right. It appears your sword work has quite impressed them. You have quite the eye for talent, don't you? Of course. Who you think I am? But even most skilled chef cannot improve strange taste. It appears the frogs can be used as a measure for how much the world has changed. Oh no, I came here to find frogs for everyone, but ate it all. Now I'll pay back kindness. Now how we become friends. You wanted to find frogs for everyone? You really don't have to go through the trouble, lass. I'm so happy to see frog. I forgot to save some for others. Don't worry, one frog isn't enough for everyone to eat anyway. What if I told you that you could catch more? I became quite well versed in how to find frogs during my studies. If you require aid, I will give it. I'd be able to help too, as long as we be only looking for them. I'll pass on the eating. Now they're quitting. You've been doing ocean fishing and blue mage spells. No worries, no worries. Some kindness from people just met. Thank you, thank you. Actually, Papa Limo told me you were a skilled chef. I couldn't wait to meet you. I am something of a chef myself, and would love to have a conversation among peers. Any time, if you know delicious food, I want learn. Indeed, it has been a hot minute. Thanks for the memories, Dafu. Let us see you're still around, Quinning. A sweet illusion, baby. Oh, welcome back. Where's Quina? Weren't they with you? They went off somewhere while we were talking about food. Vivi and the others went to follow, but they're not back yet. Perhaps we prepare a tasty dish to smell will bring Quina back. They'll eat anything at least once. Quina even tasted the sand in Clara. The sand? Was there something special about it? Not particularly, that's just how Quinn is. You know, when everyone returns, we should all have a meal together. To once again sit down and share a meal, that's a wish that can only be granted in this world. Yes, I see. I see, it's the meal itself that's special. Thane! I saw your efforts to make flowers bloom. You intend to follow up one foolish act with another. I don't know what your problem is, but we're just trying to get the world back on its feet, and you're not going to stop us. If your intent was solely to restore the world's strength, flowers included, I would gladly let you, however. If you wish to revive the gods, I cannot allow you to proceed. What do you have against letting others be at peace? Are we not allowed to forget our worries? Do you intend to reject every single gift offered by the gods? You still do not understand. The gods are merely using us. We have the chance to mold the future in their own hands. Why would you throw that away? If you would accept the gods' meddling, you are no better than pawns. If your wish is not forged by your own hand, then it is not but an illusion. What would you know about illusions? You saw the flowers by yourself, did you not? What about those is an illusion? Those flowers bloom because we all wish for them to bloom. There's nothing deceptive about that. But perhaps the power of your wills was not enough. Your warrior friend had to channel the god's strength, yes? He did, but we couldn't have done it without our fervent hope to see our home safe, to return peace to the world. That power came from us and no one else's. It's nothing like the respite of the gods. You go so far to deceive yourself. You have to throw down with the vein. Maybe I should stop talking during the gameplay segments, just to keep my strength. With a gamer lean. Any new bursts that you missed? No new burst, but I did the anniversary poll, and it gave me a burst that I already had, which was a hilarious moment. The entire bus clapped. It was Squall, so you are correct. Is that where the burst comes from? One of the Start Dash trio? The thing is, I don't have Cloud's burst, so if they're gonna give me one of the Start Dash trio, give me a new one. But yes, literally the first burst to be introduced. They like, yeah, you probably don't have this, and I was just like, bruh. Finally, we get to cross the bridge. Skull is kind of sucky these days. Interesting. Squall has always been one of the golden children, but guess power creep doesn't wait for no one. No one doesn't wait for anybody. Alright then. Raw hope. What is it? Frogs close can smell them. Frogs here might be yummy. I am excited to find out. It's not time to eat whole. Maybe put in stew or grill might be better. Whatever you do, you always make more than you need, right? Where'd you hear that? It's something Queen had taught me. It's very important when cooking for friends. You never know when a bunch of new customers will come in or a bunch of hungry people might be in need of food. So you should always make extra. You make me so happy, Aiko. You happy you remember what I teach. That'd be a noble idea, but I'm not sure about the frog part. Well, if the prospect is unappealing, you can always skewer the meat and use spices or sauce to add to the taste. That should make it more palatable. Well, you put it that way, it sounds like you might be in for a treat. People sure are eager to help you find frogs. I hope you manage to catch a lot of them. I give big thanks for all the food you give me. But to make real feasts, find many, many more. World is weak, so every frog precious. For now, I must focus on making food for others. I eat later. But imagine watching others eat while own stomachs stay empty makes me so sad. Ribbit, ribbit. That sounded like a frog. All right, let's be catching. So many yummy things. Catch of lifetime. Now, they certainly appear to be frogs, but I would advise caution. Yeah, they look a bit more murderous than the usual frog. I wouldn't get too close to them. This many frogs, no problem. And more than enough to treat you all to yummy, yummy frogs. I'm gonna kill 2 frogs with 1 stone. Fight! Hold on! Be to eat them all by yourself. Guess I'd better help them. I did say we hoped to find lots. I didn't imagine it'd be this many. May take a little bit of creative cooking to make a meal out of so many at once. Well, we shouldn't just stand around. We should help the others. It'll make Queen happy after all. Hi. Cloud is mid? Really? I would have thought that they would have, I thought they would have buffed him as soon as his usage rate went down to 99.9%. Lots of frogs, baby. I really did not get enough sleep last night. I call this a short stream and tack a few more sessions on. Or lie down again. So many frogs, I can feast forever, then become strong and full of energy. We hit the mother lode! Don't be letting any of them slip through your fingers. My imagination is reeling with all the possibilities. We can fry them, grill them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Not a repeat failure of past. This time we catch all. These frogs have some health. What's that sound they make when they get knocked on their booties? Long, drawn-out gribbit. Oh boy, another node stack. I guess they're cutting down on the amount of maps and they're replacing that with node stacks. Fascinating. For some reason, it helps when I keep my eyes closed for an extended period of time. Maybe I will keep my eyes closed during loading and whatnots. And then you're gonna see me pass out live on stream, just like Hungry Box. Did I eat much today? I might not have eaten that much today. I was busy with work and other things. I did not have breakfast. I had a really small lunch, and dinner was a meal bar and one of those nutrition drinks, one of those dinner drinks. Maybe Queen is onto something that we need to eat more. Gone fishing, baby. Hey, it's Queenie's story beat. Gone fishing. Stay still. Quina! Oh no, they fell into the marsh. I can't see anything through this muck. Quina, answer us! Hey, what was that sound just now? Lael, Quina fell into the swamp. Can you help us pull them out? Please, Quina's our friend. You don't have to ask twice. They fell from here, then that means they have to be somewhere over there. Oh ho. You did. Thanks, Lael. One moment was in the swamp, next moment not. Queen, I'm so glad you're okay. I was worried. So disappointed. Yummy frogs all ran away. Not lose heart, Queenum. You did your best, and we need only wait for the next opportunity. You were looking for frogs? Is that why you fell into the swamp? I see. I understand what it's like to be overwhelmed by excitement. Perhaps you should be more careful. Oh, someone new. Can I lick? Just one lick? That is an odd request. Quina, that's a friend, not... They really put in the very direct Finding Nemo reference. Very direct Finding Nemo reference. You can't just eat everything you see. Something moving under coat. Is that a fish? Well done, Queener! I believe we're in a feast. You got enough for everyone. Even you'll be able to eat your fill. I spend much time thinking. Zidane is says by granting more wishes, world be strong again. I help so frogs become many again. But even though I only think of frogs, others try hard to help me. Everyone's so kind and make me so happy, so now I really want to make many wishes come true. And the plan won't change. We're still making food for everyone. And if you get to know everyone, then you'll be able to find out what their wishes are. But Queen, remember not to lose sight of your own wishes while working to make your own companions' wishes come true. That's right, it would be great if we started seeing more frogs and the world gets better again. And then ye be able to eat more than ye ever thought possible. Everyone's so nice to me. It makes me feel so warm inside. Parting moist grass. Alrighty then. They really use the word moist. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I originally predicted the 19th might be the last day. And considering how I'm feeling right now, I might have to tack on one more stream. Parting moist grass, part 3. I'm just like how a Pokemon sleeps in the newest games. I act completely normal, except for the fact that my eyes are now closed. I do everything like I usually do. Same idle animation and everything, but just my eyes are closed. That's how Pokemon sleep in the new games. Harsh truths, baby. That power came from us and no one else. It's nothing like the respite of the gods. You go so far to deceive yourself. But let us suppose you are right. And with the wish to see this world get destroyed and also to be granted... Nutty! You dare compare us to them? Destruction, time compression, absolute dominion, relinquishing the world to the void. All hopes of the warriors summoned by Spiritus, hopes held as fervently as your own. Do not their wishes deserve equal respect? Should they not be realized as well? You're mistaken! No wish that would bring harm to another is worthy of fulfillment. This isn't a matter of worth. We all are warriors, summoned by the gods, none favored more than the other, so no wish held above its peers. You're twisting the meaning of things. We would never let that happen. I agree with you on that point. If the wish for destruction were fulfilled, this would be thrown into chaos. And that is why the power of the gods cannot be suffered to exist. But that's... Well, what if, even if only a 1 in a million chance, those warriors could still find a way to live that doesn't involve destroying the world? Maybe they only want to destroy everything because they couldn't live the way they wanted. If that's the case, I'd help them find the right path. We'd do it together. Together, you've always been quite the optimist. But he's right, not all warriors want to see the end of the world. And if we all have come together to save that world, then I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Well said! I shall follow, my queen! As will I. Not all of us are so easily convinced. Whatever the case, I know that I won't allow another sacrifice. So I must see the world and the gods restored, and no longer will they alone be forced to maintain the order. I see we are at an impasse. Very well, then I have no choice but to dispose of you. Huh! You don't got power, you don't got nothing, Vane. What makes you think you can win here? Unless he's testing us again. Could be possible. I am legit about to pass out on stream. So let's see what lies at the end of this this thatched hut over here. Do I look that tired? Alright. We're going to see how close we are to the end of this chapter. if we can at least get to the end of Act 4, Chapter 1, then I will rest, and then on Friday I'll get a good amount of sleep, and then I might even nap on the day of Saturday. Things be going crazy over here. We're almost to the end here. A feast fit for gods. You might have many frogs, but there's enough fish for everyone and then some. All thanks to help from new friends. Friends give yummy food, help look for yummy frogs. Everyone's so kind. I'm so lucky to have you. And they're lucky to have you too. I try my hardest, even though no frog's to cook, I still make great feast. Nothing more said than sight of hungry person, I make everyone's stomach full. Now that sounds like something just for a battle. I hear much about this world and must ask, who are you fighting? You know, just people who want to destroy the world. Or they want to conquer it, or have it all to themselves. They're the worst. That sounds difficult when it means someone like that. Maybe best to sit down and eat with them. Breaking bread, folks. Are you listening to anything we're saying? You want us to be friendly with them? I give you morsel of wisdom. No one can make yummy things when world is weak. So if you make yummy thing for someone, they realize how important world is. Interesting. You value their sympathy by showing them the value of what they wish to destroy. Never thought that cooking could be used in such a way, almost like a weapon. You really are something else, Queena. Kill them with kindness. It's nothing special. I only want everyone to eat yummy, yummy food. We're back. Oh no. Stay back! You was looking for you. You helped find Frog, for that I owe debt. Unfortunately, Frog went away, but I catch plenty of fish. We eat together. Queena, hold on. Is this a trick? No, Queena appears genuine. I don't know what they're thinking. I must refuse. Your gratitude is to the gods and their blessing. That is something I cannot accept. You wrong. I good cook, but not good enough to serve frog and fish to gods, but can serve you. No gods involved. Now is the time to consider the future of the world, not our stomachs. What you mean? Explain! Queena, don't bother with them. Must try. I know you hungry. I know hunger make you confused. No one think clearly on empty stomach. Let me cook for you, then we talk. I have no time to waste. If we cannot come to agreement, then conflict is the only path available. So stubborn. Okay, fight you if must. Vayne is about to get absolutely mollywopped. Just destroyed. Hey, we're coming up in the chaos, which means Lufinia isn't that far behind. I'm so mad. People who disrespect food are worst people. I don't think anything you could say could convince him otherwise, but either way, we have to do something. Even if what Vayne said was right, we can't leave Materia and Spiritus to their fate. Agreed, we can poke holes in his argument later, but for now we need him out of our sight. Not dragging this out. I'm putting you right underneath the hydraulic press. Excuse me? That was a lot of resistance. Then I'll just do pure HP damage. How do you like that, Vayne? Gotta love how she hits him, and then there's just a whole lot of hits that happen after she does the hit. It's hilarious. Not only is everything chainsaws, but everything's invisible chainsaws. A dream of food. This is pointless. You sure you just weren't ready for us? Listen well, so long as you insist on this foolish endeavor, I shall never stop in my pursuit. This I promise. Wait! Next time, you eat. When stomach full, we talk instead of fight. I even catch frog for you. I think not. He wouldn't listen to a word we said. I wonder what's eating at him. The fact that he's not eating is eating at him. Quina, what were you thinking? You had me scared witless! He looks so unhappy. Maybe he no like frog? That's not quite it. Still, your kindness help us deal with him. I just want to eat yummy things, but gods no send frogs to world. Not even the gods are all powerful, yet I still desire to see them revived. If they revived, we can eat yummy food again. So much yummy food that every tummy almost burst. I know we could, that's why we wish for you to fight alongside us. Okay, I find best food in the world too. Speaking of which, did I spy something moving under your coat? Again? Oh, I completely forgot. Must cook fish. You have best meal of life. Where'd the tables come from? I guess the airship. Mina's cooking is as good as ever. Aiko and Ignis are pulling their weight too. Stewed potatoes and spiced fish, all cooked over an expertly built fire. It's heavenly. Seems that Tifa and Yuri made the fruit pizza and herb salad. Ingredients are a little different, but it's very tasty. Each of their flavors comes to ruin the dish. The stew is so thick and the potatoes just right. You improved, Aiko. A proper lady has to be a good cook too. This is amazing. Maybe I should learn to cook. I can't let Yuri be the unimpressive one. Teach me too. The mood is so bright, and all thanks to Quina. Delicious food really brings smiles to everyone's faces. What about that dessert you have on the plate? It looks quite good, is it? Here, I'll share it with you. I only wanted to eat a little bit at a time, after all. Everything's so tasty. I'm sure glad we have so many great cooks with us. I've been to parties like this before, but after everything that's happened, somehow it's even better now. What is this commotion I've walked into? Hey, Coochie, you have some time. Want to eat something? I'd rather not. There's something I wish to speak to you about. Hey, Queen is the castle's premier chef. I won't let you go without having a bite. Everyone's so happy to have such tasty food in front of them. Yeah, today's feast is especially delicious, and not just because of the ingredients of the cooks. Also reminds me of how many new friends we've made. Kuja just joins in the party like, oh, alright then. I will eat some good food. Thank you for this bounty. Everyone appears to be in high spirits. In no small part thanks to Quina here. To think that a simple gift of bread would be repaid so extravagantly. Even Ferris and Ned have become more amenable to the idea of eating frog now that they know it can be seasoned. And with that, the wish for frogs to return to this world has become ever more fervent. That's great. You really made a difference, Queena. I only want to make even yummier fruit to make everyone even happier. To see you smile again makes me happy. That's the whole reason I want to become an even greater cook. By the looks of it, you are more than great enough. Now allow me to make this wish into reality. Ha! Okay, seriously? In the previous world, we actually planted a whole bunch of flowers, and then let's see, and then Warrior of Light did the rest. In this one, we're taking down the frog population. How'd that make sense, yo? Froges! Get them frogies! us to deal with your Lufenia orb. Count target takes magic brave damage. Take player action, count target action. Oh boy. All right, I'll use the tonic breath. Power increase, y'all. Red card. And we even get an extra turn from break. Nice. Alright. Enough dilly-dally shilly-shallying. We're bursting, baby. Power further increased. Oh no. Let's go, Bahamut.png. Finish him with Mega Flare Shot! At 10 million, though. It's good. It's a good 10 mil. No, I don't think I will. We hit the G, folks. Lingering doubts. Frogs. So many frogs. There's such frogs before. I catch them all. Watch Gao. Gao catch frogs too. Why don't we make a contest? Whoever catches the weirdest frog wins. Alright, I'll find one with rainbow skin. You're on. Ready, set, go! Hey, this doesn't look like much respite. Actually, quite the opposite. Now that you mention it, that's what I've come here to talk about. Well, you were getting your hands to get the frogs, and nefarious plots were afoot, as Vane's little visit indicated. He said as much. He said that if our wishes came true, the wishes of others could come as well. Yeah, but we're not going to let them destroy the world, or summon the void, or anything else like that. Even so, he did bring up a difficult truth. We're all equal warriors in the eyes of the gods. Everyone wants respite, but it'd be unfair if we were the only ones that got it. When we saved the world from the cloud of darkness, we needed the powers of light and darkness in equal measure. It means that if only the wishes of Materia's warriors were gathered, the world would still not be made whole. And what, you intend to indulge their wishes as well? The world may not survive this time. Hold on, that's not what we're saying. Bakuja has a point, though. It's not like we can allow every wish to come to pass. That would make things difficult in more ways than one, but still. There's gotta be a way to solve this. So, you don't have any ideas yet? Hey, I'm trying, okay? Luckily, we're not lacking in allies. One of them may have insights we do not. Well, you lot are hardly puppets to dance to another's tune blindly. You never know how things might change. Nobody can say what's ahead of us. We just have to keep moving and hope that we find something that'll help us figure things out. Indeed. What awaits us on the road ahead, I wonder? Yeah, we restored all the color. Alright, so following after Chapter 1 is, imagine that, Chapter 2, and I did not mean to do this. What follows after Chapter 1 is Chapter 2, and Chapter 2 is Unforgettable Days and Sepia-Toned Memories. Ladies and gentlemen, seems like I'll have to cut this one short. Thank you all for your concern, AJ Queenie, and thank you, Matthew, for sticking around at the beginning. Next time, we're actually not going to be doing Chapter 2 here. It's going to be the Lunar New Year, so I probably might crack open my copy of Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy. It's dragon-related for the Year of the Dragon. And if you're watching this as a VOD, because this is a shorter stream, then you are one of the real ones, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join our Discord. If I saw that correctly, someone new joined the Discord. Let me see. In the general chat. Yeah, Spirit Rosewolf. Oh wait, that was a while ago. Someone just no. Yeah, someone joined during 4 days ago. So yep. Join the Discord. It's free, baby. So next time, we'll be playing ourselves a little bit of Spyro. Until then, I'm going to bed and game out.